In this video, we're near Mount Fuji. Hey, I'm Jasmine, Florida raised, now in Texas, exploring theme parks and so much more around the world. So if you're into theme parks, travel, and food like me, subscribe and follow along. In our last video, we were in Osaka, and from here we needed to take a local train, a Shinkansen, and finally a bus to our next destination. After a jam-packed couple of weeks, we chose to end our time in Japan with rest and relaxation. We're headed towards Yamanashi Prefecture in a resort town called Fujikawaguchiko. We are staying at FuFu Kawaguchiko, a luxury resort nestled at the foot of Mt Fuji. Stepping into the lobby was like stepping into a beautiful forest, and we already felt so relaxed. There were so many amazing ryokans to choose from in this area, but we chose this one because every room is Mt Fuji facing. After receiving our welcome tea, we were escorted to our room. And so here's a little room tour. We're staying at the Konohana Comfort Suite, complete with a living space, TV, desk area, and a minibar, with some complimentary items as well as liquor that would cost extra. Then we moved to the lounge area with a view of Mount Fuji, but it was so rainy and cloudy when we arrived, he was hiding from us behind all those clouds. Here you'll find a private onsen where the bath is made of volcanic stone from Mount Fuji and the water is natural hot springs from the Kawaguchiko area. Here's the sink complete with a ton of great amenities, which included these high quality organic body wash and shampoos. And we also have the standing shower. This way you'll find the bedroom with double beds that were the most comfortable beds of the trip, and a closet filled with pajamas, roomwear, and Hawaii coats, which is encouraged to wear to dinner. Finally, a separate room for the best motion-censored Japanese bidet. Now, I'll show you a little bit of the resort itself. After exiting the elevator, we headed towards the lobby, but before you reach the door, to your right, you'll find where they had the public onsens, separated by women and men, of course. And here you'll find complimentary coffee milk and beers in the first mini fridge. In the second mini fridge, you'll find complimentary bottled water and barley tea. On the counter, you'll find some spa water, and next to that, some complimentary popsicles. Walking down this corridor towards the lobby, that's when we found the outdoor lounge area, which on a sunny day, I could tell would be so spectacular with that Mount Fuji view. But even drizzling, we grabbed some coffee milk from the public onsen area and enjoyed the sounds of the forest. Then it was almost time for dinner that is included with our stay at Yamanoha, where they serve local Keiseki, a multi-course Japanese meal. So we headed back to change into our dinner attire and back into the dining area. With any ryokan, every day of our stay, breakfast and dinner is included. At this one, they specialize in regional Kawaguchiko ingredients. Each menu is tailored to what is fresh and in season. You can also choose between Japanese and Western menu. So here, I wanted to show you a montage of some of the amazing food we had. The morning of day 2 was even more rainy, and we were bummed to wake up with still no view of Mount Fuji. After breakfast, we decided that today would be a perfect day to grab our umbrellas and take a scenic walk. So come with us on this rainy stroll through Fujikawaguchiko. After that unexpected yet beautiful detour into the art museum and garden, we left in hopes that maybe the clouds would break and we could get a glimpse of the icon himself. But until then, we found this absolutely adorable cafe and grabbed a hot tea and some strawberry treats. Explored some more, but the stubborn clouds stayed, and so the day goes by with Mt Fuji unseen. Either way, we had such a relaxing day and headed back to our room. We ended the night with a soak in the onsen, a movie, and relaxation by the fire. Our last full day has arrived, and we were beginning to feel like Mount Fuji would never appear. But noticed our first signs of blue skies while we were getting ready. At breakfast, while I was drinking my morning tea, I looked up and there he was. I was so excited I ran back to our room. I had a feeling that Mount Fuji would show, so I left my camera rolling and was so happy with what I saw. To finally see this beautiful mountain view from our room felt like the cherry on top of our trip. Now that the clouds cleared, we were off to see as many viewing spots as we possibly could in 24 hours. We hadn't even made it to our first stop and my camera was already so full. Any spot from Lake Kawaguchiko was a spectacular spot. And can you blame me? This was absolutely stunning. I can't believe this was hiding behind those clouds all this time. First up was Oishi Park, a free park with a view of the lake and Mount Fuji, filled with flowers that change for every season. We were here in the spring and oh my goodness, it was breathtaking. I'll give you a bit of a spoiler because this park was my favorite Mount Fuji viewing spot. It was pretty popular but had plenty of roaming space where you were sure to find a spot to take some pictures or relax and just take it all in. We then went to Oishi Park Cafe up to the second floor and got ourselves a creamy soft serve with a cookie cone. And this moment was one of my favorite moments in Japan. This Hokkaido milk ice cream with a view like this, life is good. Now we are off to the next viewing spot. Took the bus to our next stop, Mount Fuji Panoramic Ropeway. For a small fee, you would take a gondola up from the lake to an observation deck. And for those who are a little claustrophobic, I should warn you, they pack us in tight. As soon as we reached the top, I noticed a cloud was rudely covering the peak of the mountain. But we made the best of our time up there though. We found a spot to sit and relax for a bit. Then we got a little peckish and grabbed some dango from the snack bar, which was pretty good. and took a cute souvenir photo at the photo booth. Then headed down after an hour or so to get to the next stop, which was a little further away. Of course, on our way to the next viewing spot, we grabbed a coffee and some cute and also delicious Fuji cookies. A couple of rides later, we arrived in the town of Fuji Yoshida to go to our last but also most popular Mt Fuji spot. We made it to Arakurayama Sengen Park. Whenever you search for Mt Fuji on the internet, you are probably met with pictures of Mt Fuji next to a pagoda and some cherry blossoms. Well, this is that place. And after what felt like a million steps going up, my legs were absolutely shaking, and several water breaks later, we were finally met with that pagoda, aka Chaurito Pagoda, with a gorgeous view of the mountain. I could certainly see why this place is so famous. But with fame comes popularity, and popular it was. It may look like we're all alone up there, but these videos took a lot of patience. It was pretty crowded, and some people were unfortunately pushy, but I knew that coming in, which made it a bit easier to handle. So if this is on your bucket list, make sure to bring your patience. And here's some of her shots, both good and bad, for your enjoyment. But walking anywhere away from that main area, we found so many beautiful views of Mt Fuji. And even though it was a bit stressful to take the picture, it was worth the trek over here for all the good photos we did take. Grabbed some sweet white strawberries from a vendor outside of the park and took a scenic bus ride back to our hotel. We then found ourselves taking another loop around the resort again to see its true potential of the beauty of Mt Fuji around every corner. This was such a beautiful stay, and if I ever find myself back in Fujikawaguchiko, I would happily stay at FuFu again. And on our final night at this beautiful place, we just sat by the window and enjoyed every moment of a view like this. And even when the sun went down, he was still a stunner. On our last day in Japan, we had breakfast brought up to our room that we enjoyed fully, and then took our sad bus ride back to Tokyo for our flight back home. I truly hope you enjoyed watching my Japan series as much as I enjoyed making this and reminiscing on our time in this beautiful place. And I hope these videos helped you plan a trip of your own to experience not only Tokyo and Osaka, but also amazing places like Fuji Kawaguchiko and beyond. I'm already planning our next trip back to explore more of this country. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, give it a like and subscribe to get notified for the next travel series to come out. And if you made it this far, thanks so much for following along, and I hope you know that you are loved. I'll see you in the next one.